You know, if I have to be honest, it's not what I was expecting. Hey guys, how's it going? Justin here from Walts, and today we're taking a look at the HW-S61D, which is a 5-channel soundbar from Samsung. In this video, we're going to figure out if this is the right soundbar for you, and we're also going to be doing a sound test at the end, so make sure you guys tune in for that. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Now, the S61D sits at a width of 26.3 inches, a height of 2.4, and a depth of 4.1. It weighs about 6 pounds, so it's a fairly light soundbar. Pretty simple. No subwoofer with this one, though. Due to its low profile, smaller size, you should be able to fit this in between the legs of your TV if you have it on an entertainment center. It does come with a mounting kit, so if you do want to mount it on the wall, you don't have to come up with a custom rig. It's in the box, and it also has a pretty sleek modern style. It's got the multi-function buttons on the top so you can switch inputs, adjust volume, and also, not to mention, the design is kind of cool how they have the curved edges. If you didn't notice, we were looking at the white version, but there are ones that you get in black as well. Now, as far as connections, pretty simple here. You get your HDMI ARC, your optical, and your Bluetooth. Oh, and you can also connect it to your Wi-Fi if you'd like. Now, the S61D does come with a remote that you're going to be able to adjust the volume, all the different sound levels, and, you know, just overall get a good use of. I like how it comes in white with the white model, kind of matches. If you get the black, you're going to get the black remote. This soundbar is also ready to be integrated into your smart home, so it has compatibility with Google Home, Amazon Alexa, 5.2 Bluetooth. It's got Chromecast. You got the one remote control, wireless Dolby Atmos, Tidal Hi-Fi Connect, which is cool, and AirPlay, and then, of course, my personal favorite, Spotify Connect. If you're not familiar with Spotify Connect, essentially what Spotify Connect does is allows you to cast whatever you're listening to on your phone or other devices to another device. So some, reason I use it a lot is if I'm listening to music in the car, I get home, and then I can cast it into my system at home so that I'm just listening to the same exact music, same playlist. I don't have to restart anything. Very, very cool feature, and I'll always talk highly about Spotify Connect. And I'll always mention it when a product has it. Oh, and if you guys are enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. It really does help me out. All right, let's talk audio. There's a lot to unpack here. So you might have heard me say earlier, the S61D is a 5-channel soundbar, which means it doesn't come with a built-in subwoofer. Now, because it is 5 channels, it does have 2 side-firing channels and then the 3 in front. It's going to do a really good job improving the voice, which is something that a lot of people are looking for. There's no height speakers, so if you want super realistic surround, you're not going to necessarily get this with this soundbar unless you want to add a rear speaker kit like the SWA-9200s. Done a video on that. We'll make sure to link that as well. Back to the whole subwoofer thing. Some people just really want to hear the voices. They want to hear the dialogue, and their TV speakers just don't cut it. So this is a good upgrade, and they're not necessarily looking for the bass. They don't want to pay for the extra subwoofer. So that's kind of where I think this soundbar is going to fall for people. Now, it's not to say that you can't have this soundbar and then also add, you do get I think it's the SWA 510 subwoofer. That one you can add to this system. You can add the rear wireless kit if you want, but there's also Samsung soundbars that already have that stuff kind of built in, so it really just depends on what you're looking for, but you do have those options, which I think is nice. It does have a built-in passive subwoofer radiator thing that I think does good. It's not great, but it does better than you would think. Again, if you're not really looking for a ton of bass, then this won't even matter to you. Now, another key feature of the S61D is because it is a Q-level soundbar, you do get access to a feature called q-symphony. Now, if you're not familiar with q-symphony, then you should definitely go check out our video that we did on a super popular feature by Samsung. If you pair a Samsung QLED TV with a QLED soundbar, or I guess not really QLED soundbar, but Q-level soundbar, you can actually connect both your TV speakers and your soundbar sound together automatically, and this is a cool feature from Samsung. Some other brands do it as well, but you do have to have compatible models, so make sure you check what model your TV is, or if you're going to buy a TV, that is compatible. And I know this video is not really about TVs, but if you happen to be looking for a good TV to pair this with, I'd look at something like the 60D or even the 80D if you want that 120 hertz. Done a video on those. I'll leave those down in the description as well. Now, through Wi-Fi, it also does have Dolby Atmos, but I recommend just doing it through HDMI. I'm never really going to recommend wireless connections. If you can make it wired without it being too much of a hassle or in the way, always go the wire route. It's just going to be more reliable. Now, it is going to have some sound modes that you can play around with. It has the Adaptive X, which is basically kind of like AI. It's going to tune it to what you're listening to. It has DTS Virtual X, which will be good for those surround or if you're watching movies. And then it has music, game, and standard. Pretty understandable what those are going to do. I really recommend you just kind of play around with it. And then also with your remote, play around with the EQ. Make sure you find that sound that you're looking for. Now, if you're someone who is, watch the whole video and you're still on the fence if you even need a soundbar, I'm going to say yes, you do. Highly, highly recommend having a soundbar. You have to remember that sound is 50% of the experience, if not more. And not only did I say that, but so did George Lucas. And if you don't believe me, watch this clip of high quality video with terrible audio and then terrible video with awesome audio, and you tell me which one is more tolerable.
So this is an example of amazing video quality with terrible audio quality. Let's switch and see what sounds better.
Now our video quality has decreased, but our audio quality has gone through the roof. Major improvements. What do you guys think? So yeah, I mean, TV speakers are just not that great. And this is across all brands. There's not really anything out there that's super exciting. And that's just because they've gotten so thin and flat that, usually they're facing the ground or they're coming through the screen, and it just doesn't sound nearly as good as they used to 10, 15 years ago. So that's kind of where the soundbar has really come up, is an easy audio solution that's going to make it sound way better out of the box. So anyway, with that being said, that pretty much sums it up with the S61D by Samsung. I think this is a great soundbar for someone who's trying to improve their TV audio without either spending a fortune or disrupting the neighbors if you live in an apartment and you don't want that bass to be, a noise complaint issue. This is definitely the soundbar for you. Now it is time for the sound test, so we can wrap things up. All the links will be down in the description if you want to directly support me, or you can email us at youtube@Walts for the best deals. If you're here in the Phoenix Metro Valley, definitely come down to our Tempe retail store where you can listen to this for yourself. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Feel that bass.
Thank you guys so much for making it to the end of the video. If this is a product that you're interested, make sure to email me at youtube@Walts so I can get you a special YouTube discount. If you haven't already, subscribe for more videos like these, and we'll see you in the next one.